You know, people think about hydrangeas. Most people visualize the big round flowers, blue and pink.
Right.
And those are the macrophyllus.
Yep.
And if you're down south, they're great.
Yeah.
Around here, they just don't seem to do really well.
Right.
So the old standbys for us are these, what we call the paniculatas.
Mhm.
The old-fashioned ones from cemeteries, and they're really, really hardy.
Right.
But they also like to get big.
Yes.
All right.
What's great about them for our cold climate is they bloom off that old wood. But because they bloom off the old wood, they tend to get really big over time. So we have 3 of our favorite dwarf varieties here that are great for perennial beds or for foundation plantings.
Right.
And the first one is Little Lime.
Yeah, and Little Lime has a bigger version called Limelight.
Right.
And it has smaller flowers and more compact.
They start white, they kind of turn a lime green, and then a dusty pink, and then dry nice on the plant. This is called Bobo, which has got a little bit more of an open flower.
Yeah, and Bobo, I really like Bobo. I use that a lot. And what I like most about this is it blooms real heavy, even as a real short-statured plant.
Right.
So, I mean, you can just see by this plant how well, you know, it's just full.
Yeah.
It's really blooming well.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. But if you're looking for a little bit of a different type of flower, we have Little Quickfire over here, which is a much more open flower type.
Yeah, and the other thing, I mean, Quickfire itself is a big plant, but Little Quickfire is the shortened version of it. What makes this one really unique is that it has sterile and fertile flowers, so it gets a more open flower look. But the other nice thing about this one is it starts out with that really nice white flower, changes to pink, so you get the two-tone flowers, and then to almost a red, and then russet and dry. So it's got multi-season interest.
And the reason it's called Quickfire is because it usually blooms a little sooner than some of the other types of paniculatas. So these compact varieties are great, but if you're looking for one that's a little bit bigger, there is Limelight, which will get about 5 to 6 feet. We have Firelight here, which is a bright white that kind of turns that dusty pink. And then Strawberry Sunday, you really like that one.
Strawberry Sunday is another one that goes from that pure white to that pink, that two-tone flower that can be really nice.
And a really large flower, too. So thank you for joining us today talking about hydrangeas. I'm Liz Snyder.
And I'm Jim Hotelling, the home gardeners from Hillside Garden Landscaping.